eyes twinkle. Microphone tick. The reform and like it's just trying to use the platform responsibly, because unfortunately sometimes I think that's what black people as a whole generally struggle with. We never kind of want to move as a movement, like you kind of want to say I want to be myself because this is the environment I come from, but the environment you come from was designed to actually suppress you.
Yes.
To not make you better, to make you actually like be in that environment forever. So like, sure, that quote unquote represents us now, but like, it's not the best version of what we want as black people.
Stop praising
or what you could, thank you.
What
you could be, and stop using your creativity to glorify. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's not a good situation. It's not a good situation. Because given different circumstances, we've seen people come out of those environments and then have different generations of kids, or people who didn't grow up in that, just become totally different. So yes, people are akin to rapping where they're from. Rapping is a big thing in America, outside of even music. What varsity you went to, state, sports, people are really territorial like that. But we can't run away from the fact that, listen,
look up Paley. Victoria.
Hey, the Paley thing.
Yeah, but I think we can never be blind to the fact that, look, this is not a good look. It's negative, and it's created and charted black people on a path of where they haven't lived their best lives, they haven't been their best version of themselves. They've been suppressed, basically. There are lots of social ills that came with that plan. Same thing with apartheid and all those things. So as much as you might make the best out of your living circumstances, also don't let it define you. The unlearning is a very good thing. I think it'll also take the record labels. The other thing is record labels, without getting too deep with this, is they're guilty of perpetuating stereotypes, because Hollywood's got stereotypes.
What do you mean?
Stereotypes sell. Like in America, like
The perpetuate.
they'll like
Zuluman is some power.
No.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah.
Zuluman with some power is like a
It's so because that
They know it's wrong to do that, but
They don't know it's wrong. They just want to sell it.
Yes.
Thank you.
They just wanna
They
sell
just
it,
want
yes.
to. They just
Thank
want
you for correcting me, actually.
the-
They're not even thinking whether it's wrong or right. They just want to sell it.
Yeah.
And they think it's going to sell.
To your point of unlearning, the record labels now should not just take the easy formula of this is stereotypical, this is what people say from black people or from Africans, it's gonna sell. They need to put in the extra effort to not only just help the people who receive the content that this is not it. It means make extra effort for the people who control the record labels, the platforms which you people receive black culture, that no, we need to start unlearning homophobia, things that were cool in the 90s. A lot of those lyrics, I listen to them. I mean, used to write, but I'm kind of mortified. I'm like some of the lines, it doesn't fly anymore. Forget the fact that we live in sensitive times. You have to watch what you say.
Tough to listen to all hip hop.
It doesn't. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that we wrote for when we were young. And when you're young, there's a rebellion in you where you like whatever, like white kids with rock or whatever. But when you now grow old, like this is not it. There's no defending this. There's no justifying
I will
this.
always defend Tupac's opening lines on Hit 'Em Up. I don't give a shit. I don't care where the climate goes.
That was a
I ain't
beef.
got no motherfucking friends. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I'm like, yo.
I'm gonna ask you on podcast. So what happens when this clip goes viral?
A lot of walking back by the man himself.
Never.
No walking back.
I can see us doing a podcast with the opening line. First of all, we apologize to the fan. Horizontally challenged. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
fire, bro. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire, bro. No douchebag energy. No douchebag energy, bro.
Yo, you know what I wanted to say actually, just before Tisa said that, was that we're saying, yo, stop glorifying blah 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 blah, and I was about to promote the new Conway. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this goes against the whole message of the pod, because I wanted to be like, yo, last week I forgot to mention that Conway dropped like an album and like drug talk, gangster talk is like lit. And I'm like, oh, okay, climate.
Yeah.
Decided
I don't focus on Kopeli. I don't focus on Kopeli.
Yeah. Bafana bakopeli ba rapper. Yeah. Hey, Fana Bodega. There's a Bodega guy who might come for you, so hey, be careful. You need to clarify that name, Moguti. What does it mean? I wanted to touch on something just to close off nje, on my quick hits, the ones that I've now decided to steal at the end.
You like quickies?
Ukuthi,
Yes, sir.
shit, this is
That was
on
a
record.
good. That
Never mind.
that was a good shot, my. That was a good shot, my nigga. In Mahuta's dancing around it, you already know the answer. Y'all know the answer.
Never mind.
Moving
yeah.
right along.
Yeah.
Hey, this one is nice, eh? Yeah. Shout out to the one. So our Benzo is in the winery. There's so Benzo in the winery.
Shout out to Benzo. Shout out to Benzo.
Out there, man, in the streets.
Yeah, I was telling Luzbo that boys and vacations is the movement nowadays.
Yes.
You know, I remember days when we used to drink all weekend, no time for women. And now boys are using weekends for their women.
Nah.
Wow.
Maturity, growth.
What's that line? What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
You and yours.
To you and yours.
Which is
You know,
crazy.
love and
because-
light.
Which is crazy because had Dragon Future dropped a title like that during a pandemic, I feel like it was even going to be more lit.
Yeah, certified lover boy. Out in the Cape.
So
Stills Bangoobs.
Konji, what the-
Why he must do some content while he's there, bro. Some drone stuff over the wires and stuff, you know.
Niggas are feeling this drone energy, bro.
man.
The drone visuals, but they are super fire, though. Drones,
They are
bro.
super fire, man.
And you can do so much with it, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, even Mojo Love has like drones. I don't know how.
At their spot.
Like,
Yo,
nah,
like-
when they shoot like these shows about, you know, the battle
My
where
brain,
Chola
you said
Nana.
Moja Love, my brain, Moja
You
Cafe.
got Mojo Cafe.
I was like,
Well, I think Mojo Cafe also is a
I
drone.
was like, a spot is like a drone.
No, I think
How
Mojo
fire
Cafe is
that,
a
bro?
drone also. So it might be. So what I was saying, guys, good. I was so happy with the fact that sometimes I criticize shit and then I get proven wrong like a few days later. And then I think some people think I become sad and I become happy because I'm criticizing because I think it's bad. So it means if you prove me wrong, it's good. So I was like, Mina, yo, I get the small moves and whatever, but what the fuck is Nasty C? And I was, because at the time I was thinking of the whole industry closing thing. But then I'm like, yo, what the fuck is Nasty C, dog? Like, I haven't, dog, 2 days later, announcement of the black and white video. 2 days later, Dano video by Stogie T drops featuring Nasty C. Ow. And I think
Goofball.
3 days later,
Podcast.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay.
But I'm like, whoa, Nasty. I know that I wanted you to come hard, but
Don't do that.
pause on the joke. But then it was.
That's a worthy pause. You see,
and-
it didn't
that's
offend
why-
anyone.
That's why I did it.
No, hip hop, you can learn from us.
Exactly.
Hey.
Because I was doing it to show that, like, you would say pause, and actually it's like, no one is offended. Just
Yeah.
talk, continue.
Yeah.
But then, like, it was so nice to me to see Ugoti. Nasty is still in his bag. I know it's not like new music and shit. Other people always just judge on new music. For me, the visuals told me that the kid is still in his bag. The kid is still gonna kill us in 2021. And I love how he's being, the places he's being put in. That video, a black and white video, one of the cleanest shit I've seen in SA in a while.
Shout out to Cape Town again.
And I don't want to lie, they did right on the promo because they made us wonder whether Ari Lennox is going to be there or not. When she popped up, I paused. No,
Trying
not
to
like,
look at
not,
be-
not
looking
like
at the
paused like
behind
you
stuff,
guys.
yeah.
Like as in like I paused my remote because I was like, that's her. That's like Nasty. It was already a huge thing that you got her on the song, but I know that it's much more difficult to get them on the videos. And it goes back to what you're saying about what these labels need to be praised for with how, like, getting Ari Lennox on the video is a label move. No Nasty is going to come one-on-one and speak to Ari Lennox and be like, yo, please be on my video. No. So it's a label move. I love that, man. I love that Nasty is back. And I hope I'm not excited for nothing. Nasty, please do some shit. There's something on Channel O on Fridays, 5 p.m. We know you were not there on purpose last year because we were doing label moves. But hey, if you pop in, interview, something, Yana,
Drop bars, yeah, nah.
drop some bars.
Remind them that you got it outside of the
Remind the
studio.
boys, boy.
That you still spit that hot shit.
Especially
Is
because...
it gonna air in America though? That's what Nasty say.
Ish.
My focus is American market right now.
Nah, I don't see him
Well, Nasty,
being that lofty.
Nah,
though.
but
I'm sure you show love
Freestyle-
to Stogie, bro.
Freestyle Friday,
For sure.
Freestyle Friday. If I'm reaching here, by the way, it has a link to Sway because Stogie T Sway.
Stop.
You know,
Pause that shit.
No, but Mauta, funny.
must press pause.
No, Mauta, funny you do say that, but I saw people like when Stogie was promoting Freestyle Friday, they were already like
Shout out to
guys
Stogie,
from
bro.
the
I
States.
actually finally watched it. It's dope. I watched it this week. Like,
You watch it?
yeah,
Shit,
I
missed
finally
it,
watched
dog.
it. So
I realized that I always miss it, literally because I'm not in the house.
yeah,
And
because
I'm
it's
like,
like I mean
shit.
5 o'clock on Friday
Then I
is like
think
a
maybe
wild
it's
time
a
generally
bit
for
of a-
people like
yeah.
us. But like I watched it and he had Scoop.
Shout
They
out
had
Scoop.
a dope
Dopest
conversation, bro. Like, yo, like I loved it, yeah. And like I'm actually so happy that like they're actually doing the pod, you know, with Aziza and Steve.
Oh shit! Triple
because
distilled.
yeah,
Triple
because
distilled.
like also like the conversation that like Stogie was having with Scoop, because it's gotta be like, you know, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you gotta switch to like, you know, because the TV format,
I feel you. I
the
feel
TV
you.
format
I feel
is
you,
too, you know,
like
like
you wanted more.
I'm
Like,
so
you're
happy
oh,
like
shit,
that they
this-
actually have a podcast that they gotta take it there and maybe like my closing words, maybe to just actually just give you guys my field view. Really, like I love it when artists have podcasts. You know, I started with Joe, bro. Like before Joe had his podcast, like I used to love the music, but like after having Joe's podcast, you get to know the dude.
Dude.
You get to know how he
Like-
thinks. You know, like so, like for me,
Bro.
I love it when they all do it. Like this actually makes so much sense. Like
Yeah.
it's not even like you competing with anything. It's like as an artist, you need to have a YouTube page, a Twitter page, an Instagram page, a podcast,
a podcast page.
Instagram. Like
Yeah.
it's part of that.
You
like,
can
so
even
that
have
like
a podcast page which is not. You don't go like other podcasters on some like weekly or whatever.
no, just
but
talk
you have
to
a
us.
page where now
Because,
and again you drop some long conversations.
Talk to
and
us
shit.
because if you're gonna go for like a YFM interview, like they're gonna ask you in 2 minutes, bro, before you go on the air, what you wanna say? What you wanna say?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
No, can I talk some
exactly,
more? Like,
exactly.
So like, they need to have that like platform where it's unfiltered. You know, it's like you can tell us about you, and like it makes so much sense to me. So like, and I'm hoping all the artists that listen, like, just do the fucking podcast.
Fam.
You know, do a podcast about your album, how you came to it,
Yes.
and you narrate it, so that like by the time this journalist trying to get data from you, say it's all there, but
We're
you
giving
can
you
write a
fucking
better
podcast
article
ideas.
because I gave it to you there.
Do the research.
And if you write a bad article, the fans will tell you, did you not even listen to the podcast? Like,
Then we can put you on blast for that.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
didn't do your
Take your
research.
shit.
yo,
We can fact check your shit live.
for me, some of those things just make
Those
sense. So
shit,
like, I'm so
man.
happy that Stogie has it, and I hope that like they will, and I'm hoping more artists can do it, bro. Like more artists come out, like do that podcast stuff, give us that, like you guys
Unfiltered
are the
power.
best.
Unfiltered content.
Honest, I don't know if you guys know. Shit. I'm sorry that I'm thinking of this on the fly. I'm gonna try to put on the docket like for the next week. But Big Star.
Big Star, yeah,
Big Star,
I've seen his
Big
stuff.
Star is
yeah.
content that's
Yeah.
out there. I
Yeah.
know recently.
Yeah,
we spoke
Ricky
to
Rick
Touchline.
has his stuff.
Ricky
Like,
Rick has his
you know,
shit
like-
also.
bro.
Like, look at those guys. Like, look, that shit is dope. Like, don't think that we'll be out here as podcasters.
You
as
the
podcasters
sauce, bro,
saying, no,
like-
don't do. Nah, these niggas are doing dope shit. Actually.
You the
We want
sauce.
them to do that.
You're the source of everything
Fam.
about this, like yourself.
Fam.
You are the source.
No,
You are
no one
the
knows your
source
story
of your
better than
brand.
you,
I
bro.
mean,
Tell it
like-
unfiltered. Tell it with no
Put
time
the
limits.
platforms, you know?
And sometimes
Even
you're
if
not
you
even
drop,
telling
like,
your
once every
story.
6 months. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
because sometimes you're not even telling your
within
story.
your
You're just
control.
showing your personality. Oh, Gigi also getting into podcasting. Shout out to Gigi also. Like That's why English goes to me cash. Sometimes it's not even about telling the story. Time you might be interviewing someone else, but there's more we can read from you than when you are in your role as an artist, for example. Even if you're just speaking a random conversation with someone, like
I don't
just
do
put
the
yourself
interview,
out there.
but don't do the interviews.
No.
Like, if you're not good at it, don't do it. You know.
Oh no, obviously.
Because Casper sees a nyamel and J. Ka family mention what? Hey. You know. So don't do the interviews like
I just wanted.
no, but I'm
That is
just
true.
I'm just
It's-
showing
it's
you
an-
like
it's an
even,
honest thing.
even like
true.
literally even Stogie had the pod, you know, like and he stopped and now he's back and it's like I know I'm sure he's already thought about it this time, you know, like but do it how it fits your life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Like even Ricky has like the one that he does with
Cotton,
yeah,
Banana.
and
Where
he
they
hasn't
cry.
released in a while, you know, like
Oh, boys don't cry. Guys,
I
we're
love
kidding.
Django, bro. I
Yo,
love
we're kidding.
Django.
Boys
I
don't
love-
cry.
I love
Just
Django.
referred to last week's episode for the joke.
I was listening back and I was laughing at myself. I'm like, shit. Boys need to cry.
Boys need to cry.
Fine. Yeah. So like
Hey.
yeah, but like so